the Brown boys, the Brown boys, the Brown boys, we the Brown boys, the Brown boys, we the Brown boys. Oh, let me not disrespect Enes Kanter and Royce White, because these are now two women. They both identify sometimes. So they're identifying at the moment. And they want a chance to play in the WNBA. And the coaches said they did. Said they want to. The coaches said they want transgender females. I hope I said that right. Somebody educate me if I did. But they said they want them to play. So these players have declared and signed up for the WNBA. And there's nothing to say that they can't play. So there's supposed to be some emergency meeting going on to try to stop them from getting in the WNBA. But if that happens, then when they claim discrimination, then what? I just don't know. This is a crazy topic, but I want to know how this play out. I'm watching because I heard Steven Jackson talk about it, but Steven Jackson don't understand that he's going to offend some people because some people believe that they should be able to play. So this is wow. I'm going to say this with all due respect. I'm just going over the topic because it is in the news.
Enes Kanter and Royce White have declared for the 2027 WNBA draft.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone, the rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
He said, what WNBA team you want to go to, KB? None, man. I can't do them women like that, boy. I can't do it. And that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought these two jokers was joking. I thought they was just going to make the point. But something about me thought Enes was going to do it for real. But I didn't know Royce Wright was going to do it for real. I thought they was just making a political point. Because there's two ways you can look at this. You can look at this as these gentlemen are trying to call out the hypocrisy and show you that this is not what they really want. Or you could look at it as, they're protecting women from themselves. They're protecting little girls. They're protecting women. That's one perspective you can look at it as. Another way you could look at it as they're just testing the WNBA's hypocrisy because they know that's not what they want. They're just saying it on camera. Because if the rules are just the way they are, then these sometimes guys and now identifying males should be able to play. This is almost like the sanctuary city thing. Everybody said they wanted sanctuary cities. And then Governor Abbott sent the migrants to the wrong precious city. Hold on, whoa! I know Martha's Vineyard. Whoa! Don't bring them over here. This is the rich area. Put them back on the bus. I know what we said now. Damn it! Don't talk while I'm talking. They just changed the subject. Don't talk while I'm talking now. You send their ass to Chicago. Don't bring them up. Put them in the black neighborhood. Don't you bring them up here to Martha's Vineyard. None of these places. Where we pay too much taxes for this. They say anything. They talk good on this internet. Yeah, I talked about identifying years ago. Now, once you see a bunch of men like Stephen A. that can't compete with the guys, that once they realize they're not going to be able to compete with the guys and what they want, And they're going to easily transition over and dominate any girl sport. So bye-bye track scholarships for some of these ladies. Bye-bye volleyball scholarships. Some of these boys, they're going to get in where they fit in. They're going to go to college because they don't have a lot of programs to help these young males. These guys that are not street cats, these guys that are not basketball players, these guys that are not rappers, if you just a good kid in America trying to hold your head down and go to school, what is the lane for you? The girls don't like you. They're going to call you a lame. The dudes may pick on you. They don't have any programs to help these kids. I've been saying this for 4 or 5 years. So those type of kids that are in sports, they're going to easily transition over and dominate anything female sports. And you might not think these kids are going to do that, but they're going to do that. There's a lot of kids that are walking around here not being noticed at all. And the ones that are getting noticed, they turn it into the street cats. Because everybody want to be liked. When they came up with this like button, you have children putting pictures up on the internet already. 7, 8, soon as they get a phone, 9, 10. They posing like they see their mama do. The girls do the duck lips. The boys up there with trying to have a plastic chopper to be like their daddies or their uncles. It's the whole culture. Everybody got to be somebody. I ain't just no barber. I'm a celebrity barber. I ain't just no car wash guy. I'm a celebrity car wash guy. Because no girl want to have sex with no regular guy. They want a celebrity. They done brainwashed everybody. Everybody wants to be somebody now. Don't nobody want to be middle class and grow old with somebody. They done fuck generation up. Ain't gonna be no black women and black men growing old together. Look at what they told Giannis. Giannis, leave your wife and go get a model. That's what they said. Leave your wife, Giannis. We don't know how good she make you feel, how supportive she is to you, the backbone she is for you. We don't want to hear that, Giannis. Go get somebody that look aesthetically better. But then when Giannis say no, he's stupid. They say don't objectify women, but all they want Giannis with, based on his income, is a model. This don't make no sense. You wonder why these kids all fucked up, because the adults are fucked up. It's adults doing the same shit in the video with their kids trying to make a TikTok. You supposed to be trying not to be a killer in that kitchen. Don't you know they changing the meat to some shit that is lab grown? You supposed to be out there trying to find a farm to go to, get you some goddamn watermelon. You ain't got time to be dancing around right now. These people doing the do-low twist and you don't even see it. You don't even see it. Let's get back to the story, because this is going to be crazy if this big old joker get a chance to play as versatile of a player as he is against men. Lord have mercy. This is going to be the best woman in the history of sports. They're going to forget about Reggie Miller's sister, Cheryl Swoops. I mean, what's her name? Reggie Miller, older sister. She one of the greatest hoopers. They're going to forget about Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Tamika Catchings. They're going to forget about all them women. Caitlin Clark going to be an afterthought in 2 years. This joker go average 50 and 27 and 5. Then 5 going to be steals. Now, he might average 10 steals. It just depends on what speed he plays. Cheryl Miller, yeah. But that's crazy, man. And then on the flip side, if they say no to him, then all that identifying talk that they've been saying before, they just undid all of that. So that's why this is a very important situation, because for however long in schools and anywhere else, the standard has been, if they feel like a lady, if they feel like a woman, you have to respect that. If they feel like a little girl, you have to respect that. That's the standard that they set. So if they undo that right now, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, earlier this week, I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable. But I'm a team first guy. I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. You know, I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But you know, hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against. I want fair treatment. I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator that would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
He plays in the big 3 right now, so he's an active player still. He ain't old. He ain't that old. He in his 30s. He can guard all 5 positions. He can score like Kobe, rebound like Rodman, and defend like Russell. Facts. I mean, this is going to be bad. However you spend this is going to open up the floodgates, because I'm telling you, those athletes, they're going to watch Royce go in there and do that. And they're going to watch Enes Kanter. Oh, my Lord. The biggest center in the league cannot handle Enes Kanter. Either he's going to get she is going to get an offensive foul every play, because I don't know if he just swim moves a female, she's going to go to the ground every time. So I don't know. There's going to be a lot of D-League players that look at their check and look at that WNBA check and look at what it could mean for all the transgender people that feel like they are like them. And they're going to look at that check. And I know that check in the G League is lower than the WNBA. They're going to be looking like, shit. I'm telling you. And the coach came out and said, this is what she wants. The coach for the Minnesota Lynx, if I'm not mistaken, said that that's what they want. They picking this up in the news stations, boy. Shit. There's more of it. G League is going to be the new WNBA. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies. You're going to usher in biological males being on top, because them participation trophy boys, they definitely going to go get that money. They are already thinking about it on Instagram.
Comments about transgender athletes now sparking an unexpected challenge to the WNBA, with 2 former NBA players saying they want in. Enes Kanter and Senate candidate Royce White say they plan to declare for the 2027 Women's National Basketball Association draft, turning the debate over the league's eligibility rules into a very real test. Both men say the move is about one thing: applying the rules equally and seeing how the league will respond.
Earlier this morning, Royce White's Minnesota Senate primary opponent, former NFL sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya, joined National Report to weigh in.
Yeah, and my friend Enes Kanter is the first one to say it. And I think people can say this is a gimmick, it's a stunt, but what it does do is force.
You said, why ESPN not covering it? You know why they not going to cover this. ESPN is not going to cover this because based upon everything that they've been saying before, there's nothing wrong with this. You can't tell somebody what they feel like. You always got to respect that. This is what we've been told. So if I've never walked up to a person that feels transgender and said, no, you don't feel like that. No, they say you have to respect that. So I respect it. So if these gentlemen feel like they're females sometimes, and if the rules are applied the same across the board, these sometimes identifying females should be able to play in the WNBA and nobody should complain about it. If you're going to tell parents that, you know how crazy this is, they told parents that if their child comes to school and feels like they're a woman, a child that doesn't have a developed brain, they said that a child can tell a teacher or a guidance counselor that they feel like a little girl, and the parents got to respect that or they'll take them out your home. But now these are grown men with developed brains making a decision. And now everybody is saying, oh, wait a minute now. Ain't nobody contest this before until these big, strong, sometimes identifying men now want to identify as females. Now everybody talking about pump your brakes. Pump your brakes? Why? What's so different? So are the male players and the female players going to share the same locker room? They're not male players anymore. Of course, they're going to share the same locker room. They're telling us that they can go in the bathroom with our daughters and our wives. Are you going to, first of all, this is not a channel we're all inclusive. We're not going to disrespect anyone. And they say the rules are they want fathers and husbands to allow them to go in the bathroom with our wives, our daughters, and our girlfriends. So why can't these ladies be in the locker room with other grown women? It doesn't make sense. So yes, I think they're going to be in the same locker room, same showers. You can't do that. Where they undress together, Lord have mercy. Yeah, they ain't no Lord have mercy. What you mean? Hey, KB, so will they be wearing wigs, bro? Yeah, he got his wig on. He gonna have his wig on. Yeah, see, it's gone so far that if you have a kid in school, if you have a young boy in school, if you have a young boy in school, the way the rules were set up, that if he told the guidance counselor, especially in LA, if he told the guidance counselor he feels like a female, but my daddy won't let me do it, they'll probably lock the daddy up. Well, get your ass up out of here, motherfucking hateful ass bitch, bastard. The daddy will be carted off to jail, and the boy will be able to put on dresses and wear makeup and perfume to school. That's how they got the rule. But now that Enes Kanter and Royce White is doing this, now everybody's saying, hold up, wait a minute. Now, when you told parents what to do with their children, now it's hold up, wait a minute. I don't think the parents gonna let you do that. Oh yeah, you lose custody. You cannot stop your child from identifying, but they're gonna stop these grown men from identifying. I'm gonna be on the right side of history. I'm gonna be cheering with Royce White from feeling like a transgender female. I'm gonna be cheering with him. You know, just what y'all been saying. Huh? I'm just saying.